So round two of our driver reviews. So we now have the TaylorMade Max Qi35 ready to be smashed down there, obviously. So far we have done the Callaway Elite against my original Callaway Rogue driver and the Elite 1. So managed to get club head speed of around 98 and the driver, it was carrying around that 235 mark. So the Qi35, it's got the carbon insert in the face, and the main technology that they've really attacked is speed. So the aerodynamics of the driver, which you can see on the sole of the club, and you can see all the details below of the technology they put into it. So right, enough talking, let's get some hitting done. So here we go. Right, so the main feedback in general on this driver is low spin. So I've got, like I said, the max head 10.5. I've got the Vanquish shaft in it in stiff and mid trajectory. So hopefully to counteract that low spin. But let's see. Quite a nice grey finish behind the ball. Nice and clear. The TaylorMade logo looks quite clear, so nice and easy to line up. Here we go. So quite a nice strike, a little bit slow, 94 miles an hour. So first shot, carried 225, good strike out the middle, which I'll show you in a minute. Ball speed 132, so for 94 miles an hour, that's quite steady. But as we said before, as I said a minute ago, low spin. So launch angle 14.4. So when you're launching it at that club head speed, you're looking between that 10 to 14. So you'd be closer to the 14, which would be spot on. But the spin, you want closer to the 3000 rather than the 2000. So a little bit low on the spin, but for a 94 miles an hour club head speed, that's quite a reasonable shot. So come on in, let's hit another one down there. It did feel quite nice off the face. Sometimes the carbon insert, to be brutally honest, doesn't feel like it's giving much oomph. Hasn't given it, like, you can't tell if you've smacked it down there. On this particular occasion, for this carbon insert, it felt right actually. I knew I did it at the middle and it felt it had something about it, which is what you want really. You want that confidence on the tee that it's going to fly down there. Right, let's have another go. Lost the balance a bit on that one, just managed to hold it. So 95.4 carry, still a bit slow in the club head speed, it's been a long day. So that carried 231, so that's good value on that. Efficiency 1.42, so that's not too bad. Launch angle 14.2, backspin still a bit low. So just under 2000, so that is quite low. And that was again, good strike. 1 millimetre horizontal and 1 millimetre vertical, sorry, 3 millimetres vertical of hitting the bullseye. So very good strike. So one thing for sure, 10.5 I've got it with a mid trajectory shaft in it. This is definitely a low spinning driver. So if you hit the ball high and you want it lower and you want some run, then this is your driver. Definitely, this will keep it low, hit the ground, as long as it doesn't knuckleball into the ground, which with a decent fit, which obviously you will get at the Salisbury and Southfields Golf Club, you can get the right combo of the launch and the low spin and get it really running. Right, let's have another go. Right, come on. Thought that did all right. Bit faster, 96, still a bit slower than before, which this can happen, depends what day it is. So that's carried 229, if we'd be really precise. Another good strike, launch angle 13.5, backspin this time 2270, so a little bit higher with the spin. Feels nice off the face. It's got a reasonable amount of oomph behind it, like I said, to the carbon face. last time I felt it was lacking that, felt like you'd hit it down there, so I think this is much better. The grey finish behind the ball I think looks quite nice. It's clear white TaylorMade logo on the top, so it's easy to line up, so it's easy to get the club face square, which is hugely important. Let's have one more hit, shall we? Right then, here we go. See if I can get the speed up a little bit. Didn't obviously have the Weetabix this morning. Bit left. Come on, that was definitely a 4 left down the first. Right, out the middle again. Ball speed 138, club head speed 96. Backspin, bit lower, but if you're doing a fit there, that wouldn't really count because that's gone off to the left. So your low spinning, it's going to affect that number. So the club face was a bit more closed in comparison to the others. Still felt quite nice. If you check out the strikes, so that's a good collection, so pretty much out the middle. So I think we've got to have one more go, see if I can get that speed up to that 98. Because if I get the speed up similar to the Callaway, then it would out hit the Callaway quite easily. And just the Callaway, to be fair, their main bit, one of the main bits behind the technology was to make the aerodynamics faster on the downswing and through the ball. So if I'm not a robot, people vary, so if I can't get the speed up to 98, it's not necessarily the driver, but that could be the difference between the Callaway and the TaylorMade. The flight on the TaylorMade is definitely low. This is the max head, so this isn't a low spinning head, but the way they've designed it, it is definitely getting low spin on there. So if you want to keep the ball down, this is the one. Come on in, let's do one more. See if I can get it up to 98 so we can have a real comparison against that Callaway. Right then, last one. Let's see if I can get it shifting and get it to carry 240 plus. So I hit that quite hard for me. Yes. So that was 97 miles an hour and it's carried to 240 plus by a couple of yards, but still done it. So 242, bang out the middle again, 97 miles an hour, ball speed 138, efficiency 142. So that did hit it further than the Callaway, I'd have to say that. But it is a low spinning. So launch 15.3, backspin just under 18,000. So that is a low spin on that. So you've got to make sure that you loft up, get the right shaft in it. So depending on the trajectory, so that did extremely well. So I'd have to give the TaylorMade a thumbs up, and I would say that that is just beat the Callaway at the minute. Our next review will be the Ping Qi440.